Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to check the Runcam Racer 4, a product which at a first glance looks like a standard micro-sized FPV camera. Removing its back cover, however, reveals a different story, as on the back of the camera you can find a MIPI interface connector, which makes it compatible with the DJI digital transmission system. This solution is very similar, if not identical, to the one which is being used by the Caddx Nebula Micro, and now, as you might already have seen online, Caddx are accusing Runcam of cloning their product. Runcam, on their defense, told me that they didn't clone the PCB nor the sensor, and they are only taking advantage of the MIPI connector, which makes it compatible with the DJI system. I've already told both parties that I'm not going to take a side in this situation, but this is definitely something that you need to be aware of, especially because Caddx told me that they are going to block the Runcam camera from being used on the DJI system on the next firmware update, so we'll have to wait and see if it's going to happen or not. For a reference, here you can see the boards next to each other, and even though the sensors do look very similar, here you can see the sensor of the Runcam Racer 4 next to the Runcam Racer 2, and these sensors are identical as well. So all I can say about this situation is that I understand Caddx's frustration, and I really hope that Runcam didn't simply clone their product. Now, after getting this issue off the table, let's get on with the rest of the review. In terms of packaging, inside the box along with the camera, you can find a micro to full-sized camera adapter, 1.5mm hex screws for mounting the camera, a JST connector, an extra back cover for using the camera with the DJI coaxial cable, and according to your preference, you can get it with or without a 12cm long DJI coaxial cable. In terms of specs, besides the newly added MIPI interface which makes it compatible with the DJI system, the Racer 4 is identical to the Racer 3, so its supported DC input voltage is between 5 to 36 volts, it supports both UART and joystick control modes, and it features a 1000 TV line CMOS sensor and a 1.8mm M8 lens. In addition, the outer dimensions of both cameras are completely identical, and the weight of the Racer 4 is 6.2 grams, so it is slightly heavier than the Racer 3 and also than the Caddx Nebula Micro. The on-screen display menus, which are going to enable you to set up the camera, are identical to the Racer 3 as well, and according to my latency test, just like the previous Racer cameras, the latency is still extremely low, and when the camera was set to either NTSC or PAL, the measured latency was about 4 milliseconds. On a previous video, I've already compared the digital footage of the Racer 4 and the Nebula Micro using two DJI systems, and according to my experience, the video quality is about identical, and the only differences are the field of view and colors. At this point, I would like to show you an unfortunate thing that happened to me while testing the cameras. These goggles stopped working, and at first the right screen just showed weird artifacts, and gradually both screens stopped working. So you can see that now I'm powering on the goggles, the fan kicks in, and both screens are completely dark. This is a really annoying issue, especially because these goggles are practically brand new. I only use them for less than an hour when comparing cameras, and luckily I got these goggles from HeliNation, which so far I've been very impressed with their customer service, so hopefully together with DJI, they are going to take care of this situation. I'm going to wrap up this quick video with some analog flight footage of the Racer 4 using my new build, and a side-by-side analog comparison video under different lighting conditions will be up soon, so stay tuned. I hope you will enjoy the rest of this video, and as always, if you have any questions about the Runcam Racer 4, feel free to ask them in the comments section down below. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up if you like this video, and consider subscribing to my channel and hitting the notifications bell if you're not already subscribed. See you on my next videos, and goodbye.